Hello there. I'm making this video not because I had to, it's because I wanted to. First of all, let me talk about the government of Federal of Canada. This government is pure crap because right now they are bombing the Syria with CF-18, with the crap CF-18. They're bombing the Syria in order to get refugees here in Canada just to look good. That's all. Because, if I was living in the country where they're bombing me, I would try to get away with, with whatever way it's possible. Because, it's extremely bad, because Canada is bombing Syria just to look good to the US because, US are way, way bigger than us. And we only have, we're about 60,000 people in the army here, which is the equivalent of a platoon in the United States. Anyways, that's up to them. And we have general, lieutenant general, major general, brigadier general, until the private. Just it make just no sense. Myself, yesterday, I spoke with someone at the Ministry of Justice, Federal at Canada, and the guy there, they have the law and they don't go beside the law. They don't even try to study a special situation like mine, because I was sick when they arrested me. They caused a trauma which thrown me in the major depression. I am still on a major depression. I am extremely sick. Like yesterday was the worst day of my life. I wanted to commit suicide, yes, yesterday, but I passed through it, because I decided that suicide is not the answer, because I know I have something else to do better. The thing is, the federal won't even help me because the lawyers that they have at Ministry of Justice, it's only pure crap. They have the law and they go with the law and that's all. I was teach in the army that when you have something in front of you and there is a road to pass beside it, you have a choice either to climb what's in front of you or do the lazy and use a side road. In my point of view, I always had to climb what was in front of me to learn what it was made of. But it is not what's the lawyer in Ministry of Justice are doing right now. Yesterday the guy who spoke to me, I won't mention his name here, but he says, "No, no, no, you won't get nothing for us." Even though DND had done something bad to me, now I can't deal with DND anymore because it's up to the Minister of Justice when comes the time to make a to ask a financial compensation to them, because you are requesting money from the Crown. And at one time there was a lawyer there who studied my case apparently during 10 years, during 10 long years. And apparently my case was good. Of course it was good because the military police did something wrong, and of course they are going to try to cover their ass because that's the way it works in the federal, and specifically in the DND. When you join the army, you're fully totally in shape, and when you get out there medically, you're pure crap. Like they did to me. They released me the 4th March 2002, and they released me because of themselves. They were in fault, but they will never admit that they are in fault. They're only going to tell you something, and that's it. The lawyer that I spoke with him yesterday, I was not quite satisfied of his answer, because when you say no, you have to say why you say no. Even though it is for the statute of limitation, there is always a way to study a statute of limitation, but for them it is written black on white, and they can't go around the law. Even if they're a lawyer, they can't go around the law. That I understand. That I know. But the thing is, there's always a manner that you can look at so you can go around with it. The illness, the ill, But you don't see what I live right now. You don't see what I have, because until you leave it, you will discover what it is. But so far right now, even though if you look at me at this video, I will always look fine. But in my interior, no, I'm not fine because I'm bad, you know. As I said, yesterday was my baddest day in my life because yesterday I had the suicide in my head, but I had to think at something else, you know. My wife, my daughters, my grandchildren, you know. I can't, I had tried that in the past, the suicide, but it didn't work because I always said that the damn 911 are too quick. They're too quick because they take you up to the hospital and then they give you the treatment and then you're okay and then they send you back home and that's all. Just to let you know that the federal is pure crap. I say pure crap. It is real pure crap. I have a lot of my friend like Jenny Mignot, which is fighting since the very beginning, and they don't even want to listen to her yet. And you can be sure that I am going to fight. I'm gonna fight with her big time because I know she's right. And what I'm watching everything that she does, and I know she's right, you know, because you know, the government is the government. The government finally has the last word. Apparently, they're supposed to have the last word, but it is not the case because you can see that everyone knows about what the hell's going on. But the thing is, you are waiting for a reply from one man, which doesn't reply. Minister O'Toole went to the pub to the medias to make a promise for a pension for the caregiver. But you know, that will never happen because you know I did apply for it. My wife deserved it big time. But the thing is, it always has to go to a section whether they decide yes or not. But the thing is, even if they decide no for me, you know, I have a letter here saying that Minister O'Toole went to the medias and it was released by the press. And you know, it's supposed to be on. It's not a matter of deciding whether yes or no you're going to get it, you know, because we all know that we deserve it. We all know that we should have it because the minister said so. I thank you so much. Bye.